I am back, and here's a surprise. Madden 20. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell for all notifications. Let's get into it.
Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I copy, I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man, man, out there with the hands, thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans, I do what I want.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Put on the gas, I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
An offensive and defensive game plan has been pre-selected based on your weekly opponent tendencies. Change your game plan anytime before starting. Each week you can focus train 3 players for extra experience. Once you've made your game plan, choose to start training and head down to the field.
I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring the dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I copy. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the
Alright.
hands.
We are going.
I ruin they plans. I do what
football.
I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash, put on the gas, I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring in the
Guys, we all watched the film from yesterday, and I hope everyone knows it wasn't good enough. Today's practice has got to be great. You want to win a ball game, take advantage of your practice reps, because Sunday's going to be here before you know it.
All right, now, 2:30.
Next time, be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, move, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork, fantastic.
Slide, what's up?
Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash.
Alright.
Stop! 180.
Dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Ah! I threw the wrong guy.
Black 80. Black 80.
Darn it!
That! Black 80. Black is on.
Nice.
That! 2:30.
I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment.
Why they
Like a semi, only give me semicolon. Zero, I'm sending yell nets. Every four sun match, and I better get set in. Finish a
Oh.
Ready? 180.
Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the Emerald, I'm better kill them all. Row one, but I got a team with me. That man, when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
That! Black 30.
Gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank.
Alright. One more time. Oh! Hey, 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 hey!
Here we go, here we go. Black 20.
Different cities every week now. Every woman is now. What state brought me looking bleak now. I was home to sleep designing
What's that?
sheets now. 30 different missions when I speak they live and couldn't
Oh, crap!
Who the crew it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like
Wow!
That! Black 20.
Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was
Black,
coming
black.
up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank.
Oh ho!
Got more bars than a Shawshank.
That!
Alright.
5.
Gourmet. I go
Black, what's that?
anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Pink! Touchdown!
That! Black 20. Black is
Alright. Nice!
All right. Small steps in the right direction. That's what we've been talking about. And you know what? Today you took a lot of those small steps. I'm proud of you. Keep it up.
That 180.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know what makes Posse Dave win. Still here, still in your ear.
Block it,
So hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs on the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both.
All right, now, block 80.
Instrumental. Are you ready?
Block it, son.
Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady to the letter rock. Turn it up. We're giving a show. But can
All right.
That 230.
talk about space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? Close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the squad.
Why they say-
You know we got breath control, so no need to take further. Cardio and you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes.
That 180.
Focus we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints you rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 times. Boy, unlike you and your chest man. We were moved out in you and your yes man. The game had days we'll insert
Well,
upheaval the ground. Cause the
That
adrenaline we
block 80.
down is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crown. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady.
Yeah.
oh, boy, Big Ben. What's that all about?
That block 80. Block, what's up?
Ah.
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as
Ready?
you can go.
230.
Turn it up, y'all. Beat flow.
Block, what's up? That 180. Black, what's that?
Come on, don't be killing our guys
Here we
here,
go.
huh?
Black 30. Black, what's that?
Whew. You burned me.
That black 20. Black, what's that?
Ah.
That black 20.
Rocket like rocket fuel.
Black, what's that? That black 5. White, what's that?
All right.
That black 20. Blue, what's that?
Oh, crap.
All right, now 180. Get up.
Oh.
That black 80. Black, what's up?
I'm learning to get on these guys. Oh.
That blue 30. That 180. Black, what's that?
Woo.
That black 80.
5 minutes.
Ready? Black 80. Black, what's that?
Oh, I was intercepted. All right, you know what? Let's go out and play some real football. I want to advance the week. Right to the regular season. regular season.
Start the regular season by selecting your season goal. Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards, but also higher risk.
Shut the cell off cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexicans, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to guard. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin, when he stretch your distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her blame, she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm...
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to guard. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
All righty. Let's play some football.
Yeah.
This time, Brady and the Cheaters are going down.
One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic.
Yes, I got Saquon Barkley. I had to get him.
Time to raise another banner in Foxborough. It's the coach. This is week 1 of the 2019 season on EA Sports. Tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6th Super Bowl banner as they take on an old foe in the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'll be back to wrap up a wild first Sunday in the NFL. But first, it's time for Sunday Night Football as we welcome in Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
And the Patriots
so
are
happy to be
lose.
with you, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, and we thought it would never get here, but here we are back together. It's opening weekend of the 100th season in the NFL.
So much football to talk about. That's our main focus. But how about how much happened in the offseason? Rules changes. Overtime rules were discussed in a big way. Some superstars changed addresses. There's a whole lot to talk about in the NFL in addition to this game we're getting ready to watch.
All right.
Week 1 of the season as we drop you into the first drive of this ball game and get our first look at this offense.
All right, let's go. Formation. I form. We're going to do a little bit of running.
230.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This is going to be fun.
Probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive of your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Formation, weak.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, 2 of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple of decades. Since 2002, these 2 teams have met in 3 AFC championship games, with New England getting the better of Pittsburgh all 3 times. And you think of the Lombardi trophies, with New England winning last year. Each of these franchises has 6 trophies, tied for the most in the entire league.
Darn it.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots come out led by the 4-time Super Bowl MVP and owner of a record 6 Super Bowl rings, arguably the greatest to ever play the game, Tom Brady. And we keep asking the same questions every year. How much longer can he keep doing this? Is this...
What is this?
A scoreless game here early on, but how much longer will that hold up as we've got action in the red zone on 1st and 10?
I don't like this.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 now. Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Are you for real? All right, let's do strong toss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Yeah,
a 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The 1st down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of...
Play the moments. What the heck is this? Wow. They played full game. I don't like this
Chris
joke.
Boswell now for the extra point.
Nice.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark.
I really have to better at this game. Oh, mackerel.
Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
We're going to go 3-4. Probably we do a Stormberry route.
Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
We got 3. We got 1.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. And now we take a peek at the Patriot offense.
And the big story, of course, no Rob Gronkowski at tight end. Who's going to step up for the big-time playmaker? Who's going to give Tom Brady the security blanket that he used to have from big number 87?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Bud Dupree came out of the University of Kentucky determined to let everyone know that they play football there as well as basketball. A terrific pass rusher off the edge.
All right, it's 3rd and 4. We're going to go with Tampa 2.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Just a return left. 7-0
The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer.
Oh, yeah.
Fielded just inside the 20.
Ouch.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
All right. Let's go with weak. We'll do a pass.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Smith-Schuster. Go on, Juju.
Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Roethlisberger. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Roethlisberger will throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete.
To the 10, 5-1, touchdown!
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 67 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Boswell for the extra point.
Up, and it's good.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Baby.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target. And second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Brady.
Oh, you're going down, Brady!
He's taken down. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack.
Yeah, baby.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
That is satisfying.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
72.
From the gun, it's Brady.
Oh, there it is again.
Gets to him again. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
There we go. Down he goes. Very nice. Let's do turn left. Why not?
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Here we go.
Here's Switzer. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's a punt return touchdown of 56 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as that is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Extra point put through by Boswell. 21-0 our score after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Boom.
This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I'm liking that.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends. They're like in a sprinter stance.
Nice! Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Whoa!
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
I'm bringing it out.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to White. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
Look out, Brady throws that ball.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Too much cushion on that pass. You got to figure something out. Do some. Shape it up, twist it up here and there.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And they have been disruptive in the passing game, as we're going to see here.
And it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, you cover a guy in your area. And those windows that quarterbacks are seeking to throw into, they're closed in this case.
Yeah, they've been all over the place, knocking down pass after pass.
Yeah, but guess what? A lot of my scores have been passes.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
All right. Let's do excellent. Oh. No, I want to do what was it? Go. All right, post shot. That's fine.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space.
Oh! I went on a pass?
He was able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Nice.
So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. There to stop him, Jerome Bentley.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him.
You know what? I think we got to get Grumble out of there. Holy crow. Wow. Why is he even in there? Are you kidding me? Why isn't Vince McDonald playing? Oh. All right.
Yet unable to successfully complete one, but you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Probably going to do man on
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Brady going to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Now, how many times have we seen that? Third down, and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was the Super Bowl MVP last season. Brady hitting Dorsett complete. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He's got White here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
This is where Brady gets very dangerous.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Again, it's Brady. It's caught. This is White. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on. Watch tight end. Even. 4 down. Even.
Hey, 166.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
That's
Get away, and Brady will go down. Vince Williams, his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Good to look, block right.
So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
All right. Oh!
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Oh! It's caught by Bryant. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was the visiting Packers who were able to come in and win this one on the road. Aaron Rodgers with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they were victorious in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. Cam Newton, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. And finally, on Monday night, a doubleheader to start the new year. Houston traveling to the Bayou to take on the Saints. That'll be followed by Denver and Oakland from the Bay Area. In the game you've been watching, it was Ben Roethlisberger who led the way offensively in the first half. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Kickoff middle.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The spotlight now focuses on the quarterback, and that's Tom Brady. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Or maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much. Not if you intend to win.
I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady, and that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Switzer on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Kyle Van Noy, the Pats' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again.
First down.
And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 22. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll try and run forward with Connor. He's still flat, and he's in. Touchdown.
Can't see me.
James Conner. Already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having a pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Good kickoff left.
That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Okay, I thought that was going to go out of bounds. Oh.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A reminder, coming up tomorrow night, it's the one weekend of the year where we get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game. Then Broncos and Raiders, Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and also the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game at 10:30 Eastern. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Brady. That's into the hands of the tight end, Ellison.
Got it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Got it.
When you play a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go right back to White here on first down.
Oh, crap!
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Brady's throw there complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
To throw, it's Brady. And caught by Thomas for a Patriots touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, 28 yards, and the Patriots get a score closer. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height.
Darn it, darn it, darn it.
Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead is down to 28-10. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Gets through, and now an opening. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Saquon Barkley, 68 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I've got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired, too. And just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Yep. Up by 25 points. I'll take that. Oh, crap.
Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's put some more points on the board, boys. Let's really put it out of them.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. This is White. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So the defensive front holding strong there on 4th and inches.
And how about the battle of big people up front? That turned into a leverage game, didn't it? Defensive linemen, they won it. Lower than the offensive guys, pushed them back, knifed through, and made a great play.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
Again, it's Barkley.
Oh, crap!
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And he finds McDonald. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a...
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Saquon Barkley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley.
Kick off right. Let's go for it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, and now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
What?
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away
Well, it
from
looks like
him.
he gave him
Everyone
RKO.
else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do
Oh,
on
he
offense. They're
pressed
usually
screened it.
looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
New England on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. Now Brady.
Oh.
And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now come the Steelers. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeout in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out in the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Oh, yeah. 2-minute warning. 2 minutes away from trashing the Patriots. All right. Who's running the ball?
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10 is Counter. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now Roethlisberger. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Well, should have been 6. Rats. Why not?
And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And this a 39-yard attempt.
Up and good.
And his kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows
35
even further.
now.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
8 seconds. I think that's a win.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Go out of bounds.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Well, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Steelers, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles,
Saquon Barkley. Yes, my boy Saquon. All right, guys, that's game 1, and I'm probably not going to play another one. But
I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt.
So I have to wait for the next one. Alright. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Next time, peace out.